Sacco and Feliz, New York and New Jersey's premier attorneys at law. Their team brings decades of experience across a wide range of practice areas. Whatever life brings, they're your legal team. From everyday matters to complex cases, they've got you covered with the experience you need and the results you want. Because when life gets complicated, they make it simple. SaccoFeliz.com. SACCOFILLAS.com. 2 C's, 2 L's.
So you're saying with Hilton Honors, I can use points for a free night stay anywhere?
Anywhere.
What about fancy places like the Canopy in Paris?
Yeah, Hilton Honors, baby.
Or relaxing sanctuaries like the Conrad in Tulum?
Hilton Honors, baby.
Ooh, what about the 5-star Waldorf Astoria in the Maldives?
Are you gonna do this for all 9,000 properties?
When you want points that can take you anywhere, anytime, it matters where you stay. Hilton, for the stay.
Are you still a Knick fan, President Trump?
Well, I am, and I get along with Jim Dolan. I think he's a really nice guy, and he's entitled to a good team because he's suffered a little bit. And boy, they turned. Some of these players have turned out to be great players.
Yeah,
it's great. No, I really like Jim Dolan a lot. I'm really happy for him and for the team. I think it's great.
The president, who's been a lifelong Knick fan, you can see hundreds of pictures of my friend President Trump sitting courtside at Madison Square Garden. Hundreds is on his way to New York to be there tonight for Game 3. And my friend Stephen A. Smith, who at this point has distinguished himself as the best sports guy in the world. And I say that with people like Chris Russo, Pat McAfee, very, very good talent. But Stephen A. is the best sports guy in the world, bottom line. And he's an incredibly entertaining guy, smart. He's on this show all the time, mostly talking politics. So Steve comes out on Saturday, and he's like, I don't want to be here. I'm like, whoa. The mayor is going to be there, this liar. He couldn't tell you about Edmund Sherrod or Rory Sparrow or Louis Orr. Trust me, he calls the arena a stadium, this idiotic mayor. He says he's going to a stadium Monday night. He's going to be there, but Trump shouldn't be? But Stephen A., in his defense, had a pretty good explanation why he said he doesn't want Trump here. And why should I tell you if I can get the great Stephen A. himself? So with that said, here he is, Stephen A. Smith. Steve, good Monday morning, buddy. How are you?
What's up, Sid? How are you, man?
I'm great. Great to have you on this amazing day as 2 wins away from winning the championship. So explain to the folks why you don't want President Trump in Midtown Manhattan tonight.
Well, you said it all. That's the last part, Midtown Manhattan. This has absolutely, positively nothing to do with politics. It has everything to do with the fact that he's the president of the United States. And the congestion that is going to be caused by his presence disrupts everything and all the momentum that's going on in New York City. You got watch parties outside the Garden, canceled. You got watch parties across town, Central Park, stuff like that. Streets, avenues being cut off. Why? Because he coming. I don't give a damn if it was Obama, George W., Clinton, whoever it is. You look at the environment that exists in New York City. You don't show up if you're the president with the kind of stuff that's going on here. It is 1973 since the New York Knicks have won the title. Donald Trump was 26 years old. Born in Queens. He knows New York. And it's absolutely true, which I pointed out. He's a Knicks fan. That's where I used to see him all the time, at the Knicks games. This is not some Johnny-come-lately jumping onto the bandwagon, trying to act like he's a New York Knicks fan. He really, really is. So this is not about that. And I hope he's listening, because he should be ashamed of himself. You got watch parties. You got people that can't afford tickets. You got a level of momentum that exists within the New York Knicks organization that has never existed in the last 53 years. It's a 53-year gap. He was 26 years old. He knows better. And for him to sit up there and to show up at this game tonight, where these watch parties, this momentum that the New York Knicks built, they come back from a 2-1 deficit against Atlanta. They take them out. They up by 47 in the first half of the closeout game. They sweep the Philadelphia 76ers like they stole something. Then they bombard the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they go to the finals. And then not just in game one, but game two, with pandemonium already having fomented. But the city crazed in a way that most people haven't seen in their lifetime in this city. This man is going to choose to come to this game.
I'm going to push back.
Watch parties and everything. Hold on, Sid.
Wait, I'm going to push back on you. Hold on.
No, I just want to say this to you. Don't give me the mayor.
Yeah.
The mayor ain't causing no traffic jam.
No, he's not.
Nobody's worried about Mayor Mamdani.
No.
He's not impacting watch parties. He's not threatening to ruin all the momentum that the New York Knicks fan base has built over the last several weeks. And that's why I bring up 26 years old. When a child, a toddler that don't know better. He was here when Willis Reed came out of the tunnel. He was here when Walt Clyde Frazier dropped 37 in Game 7. He was here when the New York Knicks sent Jerry West home. He knows better. He has no business doing this. This is wrong on so many levels to New Yorkers everywhere. He should be ashamed of himself. He really should.
I'm going to push back on the watch party thing. I disagree. I love you like a brother. I think you're amazing, but he should be here. He's a Knick fan. Tough. If you've got to sit outside an extra 2 hours, Steve, you're not getting any sympathy from me. Tough. You're an NBA Finals game.
Problem,
I don't care.
Kid.
I don't care.
That's your problem. And you know what the crime is with you?
Yeah.
I'm talking to you now. You know what the crime is with you? You did radio in New York. You're still doing it. New Yorkers know you everywhere. You know what this like. You know what this city has been deprived of. You know it. You know it better than most. You ain't some dude sitting up there living in Florida, no relation whatsoever to New York City or in California or someplace like that. You know New York. You've been here. You understand what this is.
Oh, I do.
You understand.
I do.
You also
I do. And by the way, you know why the watch party? Hold on. You know why the watch party's not taking place today? Has nothing to do with Trump. It's the fact that this city. You talk about the mayor. Oh no, he's not getting off the hook here. The city has taken on the personality, Stephen A. Smith, of your chaotic mayor who loves when 5,000 pro-Hamas people roam the streets and terrorize New Yorkers. The watch party is canceled, not because Trump is coming. Hold on, Steve. They arrested 20. They arrested 26. They arrested Steve.
That has nothing.
No, it is not bull. Hold on a second. They arrested 26 people outside the Garden on Friday night, and Trump wasn't here. Now what?
Okay.
That's why the watch party's canceled, because New Yorkers can't control themselves because the mayor's an asshole.
That is not true. Let me tell you something right now. Believe it or not, 26 people in the grand scheme of things ain't nothing. That's number one. Number two, let me throw some numbers at you. Since you want to get political for a second with your slick self, you understand, deviating and evading the subject at hand because you try to protect your boy. Let me tell you something right now. Do you know that the city of New York, you understand? Because we all know how petty Trump is. And we all know he's probably sitting back and going like this. Hey, they didn't vote for me. They didn't vote for me. 43.3% of New Yorkers voted for Trump in the last election. 3,578,899 votes. 43.3% voted for him. That was a significant improvement over 2020, where he only got 37.7% of the vote to Biden's 60. He achieved one of the largest Republican swings in the nation, courtesy of New York. And he watched these games. He sees those kids out there that can't afford to get in the Garden. He sees those watch parties. He realizes the impact that this is having on the city, and he's going to show up. This is wrong, and you know it. Give me some Palestinians and Mamdani and politics. Talking basketball, talking sports. Sid, you ain't no young spring chicken no more. You were old enough. You were born before 1973. You know better. You know better. He's got Mar-a-Lago. He's got the White House. He's got Westminster in Jersey. He's got a whole host of places. You don't have to be in New York. You're the president. You're the president. This is a once in a lifetime. Did you see Oklahoma City play? Did you know your basketball said? Did you see San Antonio play? You think Wemby's going someplace? You think San Antonio's not going to be here next year? You think OKC's not going to be here next year? How about if Houston gets a point guard? What about them? How's that? Is Jokic and Denver and Jamal Murray going to disappear? How about Boston? Jason Tatum's going to be healthy next year. He'll be back. You understand? You know, Cleveland Cavaliers might come. Detroit's going to be better than they were because they're going to upgrade. This is probably the lone shot the New York Knicks have of winning the championship for the next 20 years. And I'm here to tell you something right now on your damn show. And I'm going to tell you this right now, Sid Rosenberg. The New York Knicks went on the road in San Antonio and won games 1 and 2. They have an opportunity to close out the championship at the Garden and win their first title in 53 years. If they lose tonight,
No.
it's all on. It's
Oh,
all on
okay. You can't. I'm begging you to
It's all
stop.
on
Well,
I'm
you,
telling you that right now. I'm telling you right now. If they, because let me tell you something. I want to tell you
you're
something.
going to blame Trump if the Knicks lose tonight?
Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you why. Right now, just so you understand. You've been to the Garden. See, I'm talking to Sid Rosenberg. You could try that nonsense with your other guests all you want to. I know your history.
Yeah.
It's in sports.
Yep.
Let me tell you something, Sid Rosenberg. You know that rolling into the Garden is different. It's unlike any place else. I don't know what it is. Walking into the Garden is different.
True.
Everybody can't handle it. You got Knicks players that can't handle the Garden. Historically, let alone the visitors. You know what it means. And I'm telling you right now, when they walk into the Garden, what are we saying about San Antonio? They're young. They're inexperienced. They're very, very talented. They can really play, but they're young. They don't know any better. They have no idea what they are walking into. It is different. It's not just about the Knicks coming for them. It's the city. They can't leave their hotel room and go for a walk in Central Park. They can't go out to dinner. They can't. They got to get pseudonyms and disguises and all of this other stuff to make sure people don't know who they are because of room service. They got to deal with a whole bunch of stuff. They can't bring their family here. It's not safe. This is madness in New York City. It's that intimidating that you're expecting their youth to work against them. All the momentum is flowing in the New York Knicks direction. If this doesn't work out tonight, Trump ruins it.
Well, if they win, you can give Trump the credit. But if they win, you can give Trump the credit.
Listen, if they win,
Yeah.
I'll say,
Yeah.
okay, he didn't have the effect that I expected him to
Right.
have.
And let me just say this, and let me say this, Steve. It's not that
you should be ashamed of yourself.
No, hold on. It's not
You
that.
should
No,
be
hold on.
ashamed of yourself.
Who should be ashamed of themselves? It's not me. I didn't. Sid Rosenberg is not the guy that won. Hold on. Sid Rosenberg is not the guy who invited Trump. Wants Trump to be here. You're not going to like this, Stephen A. Smith. The two guys that wanted Trump here, that made sure he was invited, are Jalen Brunson and Kat. What are you going to tell them? They want him here.
I would tell them that is a very stupid decision on their part.
They're the stars of the team.
Let me tell you. Listen, you asked me a question. I'll give you an answer. You understand? Why? Because you're not thinking about the city and the people that have starved for this all this time. The city doesn't want him here. It's not because of politics. I don't want to hear all of that. It's because of the confusion and the congestion and the mayhem his presence is going to cause, as would be the case for any president, because that's what comes with the presidency. Security, Secret Service detail, NYPD, and all of this other stuff. Look, man, it's a lot. So much so that it's going to deprive New Yorkers, many New Yorkers, of the experience of a lifetime that, by the way, they may never get again because it's the Knicks we're talking about.
Fair.
You don't do this.
Okay.
You don't do this. It's wrong.
Okay, so tomorrow morning, when I'm watching SportsCenter and I see a picture of Stephen A. Smith shaking Donald Trump's hand, what are you going to say then?
Excuse me. Let me tell you something. Listen, first of all, let me be very, very clear. Yeah. I'm a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
And I would never disrespect any president by refusing to shake their hand if they wanted to shake my hand.
Right.
I certainly won't look for him to shake his hand.
Yes, you are. You're going right up to that box. You're texting Dolan right after this conversation.
I promise you. No. I don't do that. I promise you I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that because I'm dead serious. I'm not joking. I think that he is in the way that he has no business at this game tonight. And it has absolutely nothing to do with politics. If somebody said to me they don't like his politics, I say, shut the hell up. Grow up, okay? 77 million people voted for him. Get the hell over it. That's not what this is about. This is about a once-in-a-lifetime experience for New Yorkers who have waited 53 years for this moment. He's one of them. He's a New Yorker, a New York Knicks fan who was 26 years old when the Knicks last won the championship. What the hell are you doing showing up to this game? You have no business doing that. It's selfish. It's thoughtless to New York Knicks fans. He has no business at this game because he is the president. I'd say the same thing if it were Barack Obama. I'd say the same thing if it was Bill Clinton, George W. Damn it, if it was back in the day and if it was a 53-year drought and it was Ronald Reagan, I'd be like, what are you doing here? Why would you come? Why would you do this? You have no business doing this. It's wrong. And it's every place is not New York. Some other places got space. You know, it's not as congested and stuff like that. It's Midtown Manhattan. It's Madison Square Garden, man. You can't do this to people, to New Yorkers like this. It's wrong on so many levels. It's thoughtless. It's selfish. It's wrong.
I just got a text. My next guest is the famed defense attorney, my dear friend of 48 years. He's listening. He's loving every second of this. Joseph Tacopina. He said Stephen A. is right. I will say this. I can't even get upset with you. I really can't, because I know where this comes from is that you're probably the biggest Knicks fan. You are. You're the biggest Knicks fan I know. This is all.
Not more than Spike Lee.
All right, so you're second to Spike, but this is genuine love for the team and the organization, genuine excitement and enthusiasm. I can't even get mad at you because I love Trump. I want him here. I disagree, but I can't get mad at you because I know what's coming from your heart. You really want the Knicks to win, and you're worried about anything that may mess with it. Anything. Right.
Anything. He's disrupting the momentum of the New York Knicks. It's wrong. I'm telling you right now, they better not lose this game. They better not lose this game. Let me tell you something right now. If they lose this game, you understand, it's on him. Oh, God. It's on him.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, right now.
Are they going to lose, though? Are they going to lose? Are they going to lose?
I'm not going to bet on them losing. You know, they got to this point. They're 2 up. They're going against a very talented but an inexperienced team. They should win this game. But if anything goes wrong, you understand? I'm pointing the finger at him. And for him to rob, come on, man. New Yorkers, you know what? The biggest Republican swing in like forever in the election. No, he didn't win the state, but he got over 43% of the vote. Over 3.5 million New Yorkers voted for him. A lot of them with those young kids out there that can't afford to go into the damn game. And they were having a blast and didn't give a damn because they had the watch parties outside all over the city. And this man done ruined that. They got to cancel some of these watch parties and stuff like that.
Just one.
His behind wanted to
We
show
still
up.
have 3.
Come on, man.
We still have 3 watch parties. We got 3. We got Bryant Park. We got Brooklyn Bowl. We got Woolman Rink. We got 3.
You could say that. Again, Sid, you hurt yourself. You hurt yourself. Don't try that with me because I told you before. You know New York. You can't slide that with me. You know New York. Yeah. So you know that doesn't cut it. The momentum, the experience, the intimidation, and everything that comes with it. Mm-hmm. You have it.
So what do you think Trump is Trump doing a worse job by going to this Knicks game tonight, or what he's been doing in Iran? Which one is worse for you?
I'm not going to compare the two. I'm on the Knicks right now. I'm focused. You're not getting me to that point. What I'm going to say to you is this. Yeah. It's selfish. And knowing him, he's somewhere telling somebody like yourself, Hannity and others, hey, they didn't vote for me. Oh, what do I care? I'm not running for re-election. See, that's that narcissism and that's that selfishness. That's what I'm talking about. You're the president of the United States. You're the president for all Americans, even those that can't stand it. You're the president for everybody. Stop being so damn selfish. It's wrong. I'm not playing. It's wrong. He's robbing thousands and thousands and thousands of New Yorkers, most of them youth, because you ain't seeing those senior citizens out at these watch parties that love the Knicks and have had this once-in-a-lifetime experience, and here he comes ruining it. Because even if he shows up, you still deprive them of the joy that they were experiencing by being outside the Garden and the places around New York City and then these watch parties.
Half these kids.
Why?
Yeah.
Because you want to sit. Because you want to be in the arena.
Listen, Steve, I got to tell you, I got no sympathy. But you think those kids are watching the Knicks and Trailblazers in November, like I am, or the Knicks and the Grizzlies in December? They're a bunch of junked up, drugged out, alcoholic, drunk kids wearing some stupid jersey they just bought last week. They're not real Knick fans. They're not like you and I. They're a joke. This whole town. By the way, there are more Johnny-come-lately Knick fans all of a sudden. 12-year-olds.
Respectfully, Sid, because you know I respect you. Grow up, man. Stop that. Stop that.
I'm being serious. These kids are not watching the Knicks in November, Steve. You can talk to your darn blue. Oh, I'm telling you it's a fact. Yes, I am. It's a fact. I'm saying it.
I'll hang up if you want me to. You can't do that.
I'm doing it.
Don't generalize.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. These young, punky, drunk kids, they're not watching the damn games in November like you are. They're not watching the games.
Your guy is wrong. Damn, if he passed gas, you going to call it perfume? What you going to do next? He can't be right about everything.
Well,
not everything.
Well.
Damn, Sid.
Yeah.
You got kids out here that never going to have it. When the Knicks going to win again?
Screw the kids. Hate them.
You know that?
Huh? What's that? It's going to be one. It's going to be.
There's a whole bunch of God-fearing, decent, law-abiding citizens that's wearing Knicks jerseys that's out at these watch parties.
Some.
You can't do that, man. You can't any more than I would tell liberals. They can't do that when it comes to people on the right. You can't do that when it goes to look. A grown-ass man. The man is wrong. He's wrong. He's wrong for being there. You got no business being at this game.
Okay. Well,
no president should be at a game.
Listen, you're making a fair argument. I love you to pieces. It's going to be 110-90 Knicks anyway. They're going to be up 3-0, and you just made yourself crazy for the last 3 days for no reason because it ain't going to matter.
And thousands of people are going to miss out because he wants to show up.
I don't care. I don't care about them. I really don't.
See, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I don't care. They're not here all year.
You say you don't care.
No.
Remember this. He's not going to be in office forever.
He's not?
And then people are going to hold on to how little you cared about so many things just because you want him to be right. It's not right, Sid. It's not right. It's selfish.
Stephen A., I love
you for not saying so.
No, I love you. You said it, and you made a very, very good argument. I disagree, but it was great radio, and I love your enthusiasm, and I actually think you're a bigger Knick fan than Spike Lee. Either way, enjoy the game tonight, and hopefully we're up 3-0, and all this is moot. If not, you and I will have an interesting conversation tomorrow.
Goodbye, Sid.
Steve, great job, buddy, great. I love that guy. I love him. He's a real Knick fan. He really cares. That's the bottom line here. He really cares. So, but I don't care about these kids, these half-drunk morons who they're out there, the delinquents. That's what they are. They bought themselves a $40 jersey, and they're all junked up. And
they never had any. They never seen anything.
They know nothing about this team. It's nonsense. They're like 12 years old.
They were standing on top of ambulances.
I know. You look at these faces. They're like 12. What do they know about? What do they know about Lewis Orr? Stop it.
Well, it doesn't matter about that. The thing is, they're out of their minds. That's why the watch
They're
parties
just troublemakers.
Yes.
I told them that.
I know.
It's not because of Trump. 26 people got arrested in this city because they're not there for the Knicks.
He's got a point, though. It's going to just be chaos.
Well, he is right about that,
yes.
yeah.
Imagine if they win tonight. Wednesday, there's going to be cars turned over. Guarantee it's going to be absolutely.
Well, I think we're going in that direction anyway.
Yeah, I know.
We are going to be L.A. and Detroit. And it has nothing to do with President Trump. It's the chaotic city that has taken on the personality of our jihad mayor.
If you saw
That's what
posts,
it is.
You're right. If you saw the posts, man, they're absolutely deranged what they're doing.
I know.
I mean, and they were doing it 2 rounds ago.
Yeah.
They were hanging off traffic lights and stuff. It's all right to party in the streets, but people are going to get hurt. They're going to hurt somebody. They already punched a cop.
That's right. It's not true. No, didn't they punch a cop
Yeah,
tonight?
a cop was punched. That's right.
I mean, you can't. How could you do that and say you're celebrating a Knicks win? How does that? How do those things jive with each other?
They don't. These
punch
kids
a cop.
are not Knick fans.
No.
Trust me. Trust me. They smoked a joint. They bought a jersey for $40 and are hanging out in the city.
God.
So you know what? Instead of walking in a pro-Hamas parade, now they're outside wearing a Patrick Ewing jersey. Come on, Steve. Don't give me that garbage. They're not watching the Knicks and Trailblazers in November. They know nothing about this team. I feel badly for them. Give me a break. I feel badly for me. Because I'm not going to be there tonight. And I begged the president 10 times the last 3 days. Shut up, no.
That's who you feel. We all feel bad for you about that.
Yeah,
That
terrible.
Really is. You could have gotten in one of those 5 entrances.
Well, you know, as I said early on, we got to get to Tacopina, but think about this for a second, because Stephen A. is worried about these young kids. Give me a break. I've been a Knick fan for real, and I am old. Steve was right. He pointed it out twice, okay? I'm going to be 60. And I remember the lean years. I remember when it was exciting that Bill Cartwright and Marvin Webster were going to play together, our Twin Towers. Houston had Akeem Olajuwon and Ralph Sampson. We had Cartwright and Webster. And I've seen Edmund Sherrod and Louis Orr and Rory Sparrow and when Mike Newland or Johnny Newman was a big deal, okay? I've seen it all. Been a diehard Knick fan forever. Worked at FAM when we had the Knicks. When Sammy Steinlight would call me for tickets and tell me what was going on with Jeff Van Gundy. So I'm right there, Steve, okay? I know a Knick fan when I see one, and I know one that's lying when I see one and just wants to be part of an event. New York is an event city. When you go to a Knick game, it's not just a game. It's dinner in New York City. It's the bar afterwards. It's a whole big night.
It's who's going to get seen there. That's
right,
it,
and all these little kids want to be a part of all of it. They don't care. They don't care.
No,
I do.
Yeah, you're right.
So if a watch party gets canceled, so what? There's 3 of them still going on, Steve. Bryant Park, right by the Garden, watch party. Woolman Rink, not far from the Garden, watch party. There's one more, Brooklyn Bowl, watch party. So we still have 3 watch parties, so they canceled one outside the Garden because 26 morons got arrested. Because the mayor thinks we're playing a basketball game tonight at a stadium. That's what a moron he is, a stadium. No, we play basketball in arenas, Jihad boy. Arenas, not stadiums, dickface. And your douchey governor friend who thinks he won a championship in 1993, they're not Knick fans. Trump is. So you know what? You got to deal with traffic? Tough. I'm going to feel badly for Stephen A. He's got to wait an extra 2 hours to get inside to one of the greatest events in New York City history. I should be so unlucky that I got to stand there for 4 hours. What are you, nuts? I'm worried about a bunch of punk kids about to get arrested, missing a watch party? What are you, crazy? Seriously. I'm the crazy one? Trump's been a Knick man for 60 years. He should be there before Mamdani and the rest of these losers. And I'm worried about a bunch of snot-nosed kids who don't know dick about basketball, who now have to go to Woolman Rink instead of stand outside MSG. What are you, nuts?
Thanks for listening to Sid and Friends in the Morning. You can hear Sid and Friends in the Morning weekday mornings at 6. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?